Hello everyone, and welcome to my 100% playthrough of the Turok 3 Shadow of Oblivion Remaster on Oblivion. This is Chapter 2, The Military Base. Alright everyone, welcome back to the Turok 3 Shadow of Oblivion Remaster. We are here in Level 2. I am redoing the first section. If you remember from the ending of the previous video, I mentioned that there is no autosave when you start this level for some weird reason. But, yeah, we'll just redo this one section. It's very short. No harm done. But, let's go ahead and meet some new enemies. Now, if you remember from the previous video, I mentioned that these boys were called military guards. I also mentioned that their weapons, while not hit scan, thankfully, will do a lot of damage. But a very effective way to avoid damage is to keep your distance and constantly strafe. And also when you can, aim for the legs. Because unlike their heads, their legs, and for that matter, their arms as well, are not armored. Also, did my sound reset? No, it didn't. Okay. It kind of seemed like it did. Oh, and because I just like to. Hi, Shodan. Trying to come back, are ya? Not today. Not until I meet you on the Rickenbacker. Anyway, we have gotten our key card that we needed to get. But before we leave this section, let us grab our 7th and final life force. Oh, speaking of life forces, this is the level that contains more than 100. It contains 105, so I will show you exactly where that is. But we grab that, and also our assault rifle, which it's an okay weapon. I think it's done kind of a disservice by being introduced here, because if you aim for the enemies, the military guards' heads, it doesn't really do that much damage, because again, armored.
All security forces, full red alert.
Yeah, you can full red alert these nuts. Where are you at? I hear your footsteps. Also, if you stand behind these sandbag barriers, they won't be able to hit you. Hey. Hey, you. I know you're back there.
Move in.
Yeah, I see you over there. Oh, you want to get cute, huh? Get cute now. Yeah, that's what I thought. A-hole. What are you gonna do? Shoot me? Oh, you were stuck behind the crate. Wow. Damn. The Stormbow is a lot more powerful than I gave it credit for. I'm pretty sure those were all not just headshots. I think I got some body shots there, too. Well, hell. Okay, sure. If you're playing as Joseph, the Stormbow is also a very viable option for the military guards. Now, destroy every one of these crates you come across, because sometimes they can hide some goodies like life forces. Now, this room is very interesting. For starters, before we set foot in the room, we're going to snipe this guard. There we go. And we're going to go around the right side of this main access elevator. In that room are 2 military guards who will keep respawning until you actually get inside this room. I'm fairly sure they will spawn infinitely, so that's why I like going, approaching from the right, because if you approach from the left, they have, you know, they can face you a lot quicker, and also there's that guard right here that's sniping at you. But we counter-sniped his ass, and I will take my arrow back, kind sir. I feel bad for these guys, because I'm pretty sure they're just under Oblivion's influence. They're not actually evil themselves, but they're trying to kill you, so you must kill them. Anyway, let's grab our 3 more floating yellow diamonds, or gold. Maybe they're actually gold, not really sure. And head up here to Topside. Oh, look at that. That's what the section's called, too. And let's be crafty and get the drop on these guards. Let's be crafty and get the drop on this guard. Just like that. I gotta say, taking a crossbow arrow to the face, that has got to be painful. Do I need this ammo? Nah, I don't. Oh, and yeah, I forgot to mention, the max ammo capacity for the shotgun and the shotgun upgrade is 70 shells, which is a very Very random number, but hey, there it is. I mean, in Turok 1, it was like, what, 40 regular shells and 20 explosive if you had a backpack. And then in Turok 2, I think it was just 20, period. Oh, and looky here. We have a couple more guards. We'll get to them later. We need a key card to get in there. So let us go find it, but if you stay far enough away from these dudes, they will not shoot at you. They literally just keep their heads exposed the whole time. So Joseph especially has a very easy time of taking them out.
Hold it.
Oh no, you missed. God, that's a lot of blood. I mean, I am blowing the dude's legs off. So I can kind of understand, but still. Whew! That is some serious blood. Alrighty, and did you drop? Oh, yeah, I'll take my arrows back. And then because there's life forces in here, we know this is where we have to go next. And looky here, the lift access keycard. But oh no, we've unlocked some guards. Well, check this out. If you get behind the barrier... Oh, he actually survived the crossbow arrow. Okay. So I guess it's not always a one-shot kill. But yeah, if you hide behind the sandbag barrier, they literally aim too low to hit you. I guess they're aiming for your chest or something? Who knows? But with the keycard in hand, you can actually go into this locked area. But be careful. Grabbing the keycard also spawns 2 guards inside here. So we're going to open the door. And we're going to sidestep. Open the door. Sidestep. Watch for the grenades they throw. And blow his legs clean off. Oh my goodness. All that blood spatter. Lovely. Now, before you press the button and enter the next section, go up here for a box full of grenades. Now, we don't get the grenade launcher until level 3, or chapter 3. But nice to get the ammo for it early. Let's go ahead and get these life forces, and then approach Mr. Scientist here.
What are you doing here? Someone has activated the base destruct codes. Take this pass card and deactivate it, or we'll all die.
What am I doing here? Hell, you tell me, Mr. Scientist. But yes, ooh, look at that. Another timer. So now we have to deactivate silos 1 through 4. And on Oblivion difficulty, we are given only 2 minutes to do so. So, no need for the dilly-dallying.
The warhead has been disarmed. Unauthorized personnel detected.
Yeah, I'll unauthorize your personnel, Mr. Mysterious PA System Voice. And to disarm the warheads, we simply must go to the 4 silos and pull a switch. But believe it or not, that's actually not all we have to do. There's a bit of a twist ending here, a bit of an M. Night Shyamalan, if you will. But for now, let us just focus on the silos. Give me your leg, boy. What do you want? What do you want? You want some? You want some? Oh, you see that? I was too close to him. So his bullets hit me easier.
I can't believe it. They're all dead.
The warhead has been disarmed.
Yeah, you're about to be dead if you don't shut up. But these silos are actually not too far apart from each other, so it's actually pretty easy. Just don't get lost. If the timer hits 0, there's just like a single layered explosion effect, and your character instantly dies. So.
The warhead has been disarmed.
Oh no, look at that, a guard. Running right for me.
In progress. 30 seconds.
But yes, once you disarm all the silos,
Destroyed.
simply
Self-destruct sequence deactivated.
press the button. And once the button is pressed, the place will no longer self-destruct on you. Or at least threaten to self-destruct on you. Now, before you leave this area, drop down here into the silos. This one contains a bow upgrade, and this one, bam! The second of 5 PSG parts. Oh yeah. And well, now that that threat's eliminated, it's time to face a new threat. Multiple new threats. The main access elevator is now opened. Ooh. What could be awaiting us down below? Oh yes. We're going down, 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 right into the belly of this beast. Also, I believe this is a point of no return, so make sure you have not missed anything before entering this elevator. Dark Hangar. Oh, well. Dark is right. You know what that means. Nods on. Well, let's see here. I assume this door is locked. Barracks access keycard needed. Yep, it is locked. And that room in there, with the scientist who's been crushed under that desk, that is a Danielle-only area. So you will not be able to get in there, so don't worry about it. But in this pitch black area, and I do mean pitch black, we're going to be running into a new enemy. And this enemy, oh boy, he is another acid-using enemy, and if the acid hits you and you're back against the wall, even though the acid projectiles look a bit different, the damage they deal is still the same. Rather bountiful. But anyway, say hello to the Wallagus, everyone. An absolute mutant if there ever was one. It's like a half-man, half-amphibian creature thing. They're like dark green in coloration. They have a tube-shaped head with a long snake-like tongue, and they spit yellow acid projectiles at you. Very unpleasant. But fortunately, the assault rifle is perfectly capable of taking these froggy boys down. And yeah, you hear those clubbing footsteps? That's Wallagus footsteps for you. So be on the lookout. This is not the only section we'll be seeing them. They're kind of spread sporadically throughout the rest of the map, so just keep your eyes peeled, and you should be fine. Anyway, here's our barracks access keycard, but oh no. We have awoken more Wallaguses. Wallaguy? Oh, no you don't. No, no, sir. No acid attacks when my back's against the wall. No, sirree. Oh, I forget about you. That one teleports in when you kill this one, and I always forget that. I think there's a med kit. Yes, there is. I'll take it. But yeah, check it out. Totally pitch black. So do not even think about turning off these nods. Or nogs, if you prefer. Night optic devices, night optic goggles. They both mean the same damn thing. I knew you were going to be there this time. And I'll take... Oh, I thought those were assault rifle bullets. Damn it. They're shotgun shells. The shotgun's perfectly suitable for taking down Wallaguses as well, but you don't really want to get within shotgun distance of these guys. But I will say their acid is actually much easier to dodge. I think it just does more damage. Especially if your back is against a wall. But I believe that's it for this section. Where we have 44 life forces. I think we're doing just fine. But let us actually get the hell up out of here. Back into some lovely light. Okay, into the barracks. Now, this section contains the first of 2 secrets in this level. And this secret is the one that contains the 5 extra life forces. And again, I theorize it only has these extra life forces because it's pretty well hidden. Especially if you're Joseph. It's easier if you're Danielle. Like, all Danielle has to do is go through that left open door, jump up, and use the energy grapple. And it's like, oh, hey, look. Or there's also a pipe you have to platform onto. That's the platforming part that I was talking about in the previous video. That can be a little dodgy. But that's Danielle, so how do you access that area as Joseph? Well, as soon as I collect all these here life forces and destroy Mr. Oh, did I hit him in the... Oh, I got him in the thigh. I was dangerously close to getting him in the family jewels. That wouldn't have been very fun for him. But anyway, once I collect all these lovely life forces here, which we should have 70, I believe. Yes. So the way to go, if you're Danielle, is to simply energy grapple across this gap. But if you're Joseph, you must go back into this locker room here and go into this ventilation duct. If you're playing as Danielle, this grate here is over this very, very wide open duct. That's a very wide open duct. And it is indestructible. You can't blow it off. Actually, I think you can. You just can't crouch in there. But before we do, let's get that secret. So, face the back door, turn left, and go all the way back and look up. Well, looky here. A switch. Well, jump on the bunk bed and jump over to the switch. Does it light up when you hit it? Yes, it does. Very faintly, but it does. and then go back to where you entered from. And you can see the door to the right is now partially open. Just going to have to crouch through it. And there you go. I don't remember exactly when the... Oh, okay, it's right now. But yeah, just drop down here. And you don't really need to use the goggles here, but it is pretty dark, so... I would recommend using them. And I also forgot to mention what that new enemy is called. So that enemy, of which there are 2 different variants, is called the Ligatrix. It is basically, I don't know, like living fungus. So there's, like I said, 2 different variants. Oh, wait, this area has 6 life forces. Does Joseph's have 6 and Danielle only has 5? I'm not miscounting, am I? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this area has 6. Anyway, you have the variant of Ligatrix that slides along the floor, and he has 2 tentacles that will whip you, that are much longer range. And then you have the Ligatrix that clings onto walls. There's a lot more than just 5 in here, and looky here. Dopefish lives. Even in Turok, the Dopefish still lives. But yeah, there's a lot more than just 5 in here for Joseph. Holy crap. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. What's going on here? So yeah, you have the Ligatrix that crawls on the floor with the 2 whipping tentacles that can actually slide towards you like a slug. And then you have the version that clings onto walls and ceilings with the 3 whipping tentacles that is completely stationary. They're hardly a threat, just don't get too close to them and you'll be fine. Now to get out of here, you simply have to climb back up this metal mesh, just like that. Bam. No platforming involved with Joseph, just a lot of swimming. And some usage of his very useful nods. Anyway, let's crawl through that vent shaft, shall we? So yeah, there's actually 7 in there for Joseph. I'm pretty sure Danielle's only has 5. So maybe there's... Oh, I think I know why. Oh, also, might want to use these. Also just saw a big-ass lightning flash outside. Jesus. Hopefully the power doesn't go out. I think there are more life forces back in those warehouses as Danielle that there is for Joseph. So if you're playing as Danielle, the warehouses are actually their own separate section from Dark Hangar. And then when you find the... you have to find a power circuit to turn the lights back on. And when you do, the area formerly known as Dark Hangar becomes a new section called Hit the Lights. And I think there's more life forces in that area as Danielle. So maybe that's why? I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, let's get out of here. We go from into the barracks to simply the barracks. And in here we find more Wallaguses. Very, very short, stumpy-looking Wallaguses. I don't know why they look so stumpy. It's actually kind of funny. But, well, there you go. And there's plenty of them. And as usual, when you kill some, their replacements will usually instantly spawn in. Go ahead and take care of these Ligatrixes. I believe one spawns in, yep, when you enter this room over here. Come on. And then... Oh! No, I always forget about your stupid, stumpy-looking ass. Yeah, the ones in the warehouses are, like, tall as hell. These guys are, like, normal height. They're as tall as Joseph. But yeah, look at them. They're, like, dark green. They have finned hands. Kind of, I guess, scaly skin and spikes on their backs. Yeah, remember how the scientists were saying some kind of mutants? I think the Wallaguses are what they were referring to. Anywho. Go ahead and here collect some lovely, delicious life forces. And before we leave the barracks by way of this door right here and going to the end of this hallway, let's get secret number 2, shall we? Simply go into this room and blast away this metal grate and walk on through into the rec room, which is the next section. Specifically, in the secret room. Oh yeah. Oh, and looky here. Rifle bullets, a storm bow, pistol bullets, and a 20 health. And also, oh my. What is that? That right there is the pistol upgrade. And it looks like a very chunky upgrade indeed, so let's go ahead and give Joseph that pistol upgrade, shall we? I think I'll keep my shotgun out for right now, too. Because we're going to be running into some more guards in the rec room, so... Matter of fact, the first one's going to be right at the end of this here hallway. See ya! And I say again, see ya! See ya! See ya! Oh. Oh, curse you. Should have used the fire extinguisher on your ass. Oh, well. No harm done. But anyway, let us go down into this very, very destroyed, flooded area and get the silenced pistol. Now, in addition to doing a, or having a higher DPS than the base pistol, this thing also has a admittedly very short scope and a cool laser sight. Also, it's silent, so it sounds cool. Literally a pew pew pew. And I love this thing because it lets you actually like aim specifically. And looky what else we get in here, a cerebral bore. Oh yeah, our best buddy from Turok 2 is back in full force. But yeah, silenced pistol, very nice, I love it. But, let's see, 90 life forces I believe are doing good. Oh, I love when the shotgun doesn't get a one-shot kill on those stupid guards. But let's get out of here, because it is very wet. Let's go to somewhere where it is not quite so wet. The Undersea Observatory. Okay. Uh-oh. Ooh! Wallagus versus guards, and the guards definitely won. Because they have explosives they like to use. And then when you kill them, you will have at least 2 groups of 2 spawn in this hallway here. So same strategy. Just strafe and blast. Yeah, there were definitely not that many guards in this section in the N64 version, even on Oblivion, so I'm pretty sure that was a change. Anywho, we also will have some life force, I think 7. Oh, and what is this? Are we in Atlantis now? What's all those Greek columns? This is very Atlantean. And just how far under the sea does this observatory, or this whole military base go? Goodness me. Even Half-Life didn't go this far under the sea. And you know that this level has to be directly Half-Life inspired. Because, yeah, this whole level, it just screams Black Mesa. Only with more Oblivion and whatever the hell these things are. Anyway, before we head to the final room where the boss is, yep, we're just about done. We're going to take one last little dive. Because at the bottom of this here pool are some more life forces. And yeah, there were 7. Okay, so we're actually going to find 507 life forces as Joseph. Very interesting. Because there's actually 4 in the final bosses area. So, okay, we'll find even more as Joseph. Interesting. Anyway, step close to this door to open it, but be careful. We're going to have 2 guards waiting for us. So we'll just finagle them. And get ready. Because this boss here, he has the potential to be very dangerous, but he's actually pretty easy as well. Now, he has the same kind of acid attack that the Wallagus has. And he shoots a lot more of it, so just don't let him get you with that, and you should be alright. Let's use the storm bow against this guy. Hey, Xiphias, how you doing? You want to taste some of these arrows? You want some? Come get you some. Hey, don't cover that eye. Come on. Show me that blinker. And just like that. So get him down to 2 bars of health at least, or 2 blocks of health, I guess. Climb the ladder. Pull the lever. And goodbye. That has got to be a very painful way to die, Mr. Xiphias. Yeah, so it's like a crab, octopus, I don't know. Whatever the hell these scientists were making here, I want no further part of it, because it is just some weird eldritch stuff. Ugh. Hope these scientists are getting paid well. But yeah, the ammo and health pickups in here will be constantly regenerating, so let's take this opportunity to go ahead and restock, shall we? I think what I mostly need are arrows. I need just one more box of rifle bullets, which I believe is... Nope, that's health. There's rifle bullets. I'll take them. I'm full on shotgun shells. There's no boars that spawn in here. And just like in Turok 2, the max ammo capacity for the cerebral bore is 10 boars. Same for the cerebral bore upgrade. And yes, I did just say that. The cerebral bore has an upgrade. It is very fun, but I think it also has to be patched a bit, and I'll explain why when we find it. We find it for the first time in Chapter 4. In, like, the second half of Chapter 4. So I believe that's everything. Yep. Yep. Only have 2 boars. We'll find more of those, though. Alright. Let's get our silenced pistol. Yeah, we haven't used this yet. And take a swim. Oh, hey, Mr. Xiphias. You look a little, you look a little dead. A little unalive. Anyway. Let's see what all this is about.
Thank the elders you're alive. Adon, what is this all about? You haven't told us anything about what we're doing here, or why Josh was killed, or
what this Oblivion thing even is.
You're right. Where to begin? 2 years ago, Joshua was attacked by an entity that identified itself only as Oblivion.
That ass.
No other being like it has ever existed. A massive life form capable of devouring worlds, of rendering entire planets lifeless and barren. But why did it want to kill Josh? Why did it hunt him? It hates the source of its suffering. Oblivion seeks to crush that which the Turok protect, the only thing that has ever caused it to feel pain. The energy within the light burden. Joshua gave me a message. He said the child is the key. We've seen images of a child drawn in blood, burned into walls, and now a shattered statue. What does it mean? The statue was a vessel. It contained traces of the origin signature. Such artifacts are extremely rare. Oblivion may have traced the origin signature here, thinking it was tracking another Turok. But what if Joshua was right? What if this mystery child holds the answers? Then you must stop Oblivion before it can find this child.
And away we go. Hey, look at that. Autosave.
What is this place? This is the Nexus, the heart of the lost land. Here, time has no meaning and all things are possible. Temporal disturbances in the time stream occasionally pull objects and life forms through from other worlds and deposit them here.
Joshua told us about the Lost Land. He never mentioned this place.
It is doubtful he ever saw it. The populated areas of the Lost Land are far from here. These lands are dangerous and unstable. Joseph, you go that way. I'm going to see what I can find to the south.
All right. Watch your back.
And that is it. And this place looks, and smells just lovely. But that is it. That was the military base. In my opinion, probably the hardest level. I'd say it's probably tied with level 4 for being the hardest level. Mainly because of the human enemies that use guns, which we will be seeing more of in Chapter 4. But yes, this child, we're finding out more about it. So, one fun thing I want to mention is, in that last cutscene, Danielle mentions they've seen images of a child, quote, drawn in blood, which of course was what we saw at the very beginning, during the intro cinematic to Chapter 2, burned into walls, and then, of course, the shattered statue, which is what they were meeting up with Adon, the room they met up with Adon in after killing the Xiphias. But where exactly is the burned into walls image? I need to ask that, because it's probably just staring me right in the face, and I'm just so distracted by the gameplay I never bothered looking for it. I honestly don't know. But yes, so Oblivion is seeking to crush the Turok lineage because it hates the source of its suffering, the energy within the light burden. And the light burden is a satchel that's carried by all Turoks. And it's basically, it carries the very energy of creation, which Oblivion hates. And he wants to destroy all who bear it. But exactly who or what is this child? What is it the key of? Well, I guess we'll find out more about that later. But for now, everyone, that was it. Chapter 2, the military base, has been finished. By far the most Half-Life looking chapter of the game. Yeah, it's pretty funny. I mean, again, the game did come out 2 years after Half-Life, so hey, whatever. It's a metal corridor-laden military base. You gotta have some of those in there, I guess. But yes, Chapter 2 is done. Next up is Chapter 3, the Junkyard. Ooh, lovely. Smells just wonderful. But that shall be what we tackle next. So for right now, that is it, everyone. Hope you all enjoyed it. Hope everyone has an amazing rest of their day or night. I am signing off once again, and I will see you all next time when we tackle the Lost Lands Junkyard. So, until next time, I will see you all on the flip side. Bye-bye.